Hello and welcome to the Penguin Rundown. I'm your host, Zach Humphreys. We'll jump into it with volleyball here to start. Volleyball off to a very nice start. They continue to really improve. Their record now at 10-4. The team took 2 of 3 in their latest tournament down there in North Carolina this past weekend. We'll take a look at what they have upcoming. There you see they are at Milwaukee and at Green Bay, so they'll take a trip there up north to Wisconsin, then they'll come back home for UIC as volleyball gets into their Horizon League action. As for soccer, they are now 4-3. Now remember, soccer got off to that great start. They were 4-0. Now they've dropped 3 in a row, so we'll see how they respond. They've lost all these 3 games, though, have been close, all by 1 goal. We'll take a look at what they have coming up. They are at Butler, then they'll come home for Cedarville, and then they'll get into the Horizon League as well with Milwaukee. The Youngstown State football team will come into this weekend undefeated at 3-0, but they're trying to accomplish 2 things they haven't been able to do since the year 2000. Those are beat UNI, number 1, and start a season 4-0. If you can accomplish both of those, you're breaking a couple milestones that haven't been broken since over a decade. We'll take a look at the FCS top 10 as the Penguins have jumped up 1 more spot this week. They moved from 5 to 4 there. Still the undefeated record at 3-0. And something to note quickly, Northern Iowa 1-2 with losses at Iowa and Wisconsin. We'll take a look at the matchup for Saturday. There you see Northern Iowa comes in 1-2. The only 1 win is over a Division II opponent. So this is their real big test within their conference, within their level of playing field as, they were at Iowa, at Wisconsin to start the season. 2 tough games that are going to get them ready, but this one will really tell the tale, I think, in the Missouri Valley early on in the season. A big time game. It's the game of the week in all of FCS in many people's minds. We'll take a look at last year's box score. The Panthers got the best of the Penguins, outlasted them 21-17. Now, it's something to note, the Penguins led at Northern Iowa in the 4th quarter, just were not able to hang on there in the Uni Dome. As for the quarterback comparison, of course, everybody knows Kurt Hess around Youngstown. He now in his junior season. He really hasn't been called upon to throw it too much. There you see the stats for him. Now, the other guy is Sawyer Call-Morgan, a true freshman. First game as a starter, he was at Wisconsin, like we had mentioned. Check out these numbers. 18 of 34 for 265 yards and 3 touchdowns. Didn't seem like he was very nervous. Through 3 games, he's 49 for 85 for 733 yards, 6 touchdowns, and an interception. So it's going to be a tall task to see if the Penguins defense can handle Mr. Call-Morgan. As for the season stats, we'll take a look. As I let you kind of sift through those, we'll give you a couple keys to the game. We kind of touched on them here recently. It's going to come down to what I think YSU's ability to rush versus their ability to stop UNI's passing game. I think if YSU can kind of play keep away per se, and just kind of have some long, sustained drives, I think, they're going to have a good chance to win this ball game. We'll take a look at game day schedule. There you see so many things going on. Tailgate lots will open up at 1 o'clock. Now, game time, 6 hours from then. So you get a lot of time to have a few beverages, have a couple burgers, whatever you want to do out in the tailgates. There has been another lot opened up. That's on the corner of Lincoln and 5th. So be sure to check out that tailgate lot as well. And you got Kids Day going on. Gia Russa is going to be out here. It's going to be a lot of fun come this Saturday. As for the upcoming games for football, of course, we have Northern Iowa this weekend coming up, and then you have a bye week before you have to go at North Dakota State, go back to Fargo this year. So hopefully, with a victory, you get some rest in between 2 big games for the Penguins. As for the Twitter handle, of course, you can hit up the Penguins there at YSU Sports. They're always tweeting different information out, keeping you up to date. Men's and women's golf also in their season, in their fall season right now. So make sure you stay updated with them on YSUsports.com. And we'll see you next week on the Penguin Rundown.